guys, welcome back to today's video. So we're doing a makeup look today. I am so excited you guys requested this video and I jumped on it because I love this makeup look. We're doing the gold eyes, we're talking bronzy, glowy nude skin here, and it's just such a perfect summer look. So I am happy to recreate this look. I actually wore this exact same look in my past two videos. My April favorites video as well as the Sephora VIB sale haul that I just posted. This is the exact same look that I wore in those videos. So I hope you guys enjoy learning a little bit on how I got this look using some amazing products here today. So if you want to stick around and see how I did it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we are all zoomed in here. Let's get started with this primer right here. This is a Jane Iredale primer. It's the oil control primer. It's called Absence, and it looks like this. It comes with a little sponge, and it's kind of like this hard, kind of putty looking substance. And I've been using this for the past couple days, and I really like it. It kind of mattifies the skin, and it actually does help to control oil, but it's an all natural, good for your skin type of primer. So I've been really liking this. It comes with this little sponge. So what I do is I just dab a little bit onto the sponge, and then I'm just gonna apply it to my T-zone or anywhere that you really want to, you know, kind of keep shine free a little bit and more matte. So for foundation today, I'm taking none other than my favorite Osmosis CC cream. I'm gonna use it in neutral and sand. I take a pump of each. I'm gonna pump one at a time on the back of my hand and then pump the other shade just right on top of it. And then I just kind of mix them together on my hand and just dab it onto my skin. And then I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics brush. I've been getting a ton of questions. It looks so funny talking with dots all over my face. I've been getting a ton of questions on what brush to use with this CC cream, and I just personally have been using the IT Cosmetics 110 Airbrush Foundation Brush. And to get the best coverage out of this, because it is a CC cream, so it's obviously not going to be a full coverage foundation, but to get the best coverage and what I seem to like the best is I just kind of stipple it and bounce it on my skin like this. And it covers beautifully. You can actually build this foundation up a little bit on certain areas too. But when I do it like this and just kind of bounce the foundation brush like this, I mean, you can see how easily it blends into the skin and it's just beautiful. So that's the foundation on my skin. You can see how insanely gorgeous this foundation makes your skin look. It plumps up your skin. It gives you just a very soft, natural, radiant look to your skin. It really just hides those little imperfections and just perfects your skin. I honestly cannot get over this foundation. Every time I put it on, I am just blown away. It feels like skin. You do not feel anything on, yet it looks like skin the entire day without sinking into lines or pores or creasing or caking up. It is just my like holy grail foundation for sure. Now I do have my brows microbladed. This is what they look like. I'm actually due to get my touch up at the end of this week, so I'm going to be doing that soon. You can see that they faded and are a little bit patchy from the first time. I did bleed with my first treatment. She was like, oh no, we have a bleeder. I bled the first time a lot, so she really couldn't get in there and do as much as she wanted to. And because I was bleeding when she was doing the little, you know, cuts that you do for the microblading, the blood actually will push the pigment out. So I don't think my results got as good as most people's. But when I go back, what I'm going to do is stop all supplements, because she said a lot of the supplements and stuff that I take actually make you bleed more, but I kind of think that it's because my skin is vascular to begin with, so I think I'm just a bleeder. So we'll see what happens when I go back for my touch-up. I mean, honestly, even with them just like this, I have my shape down, so it takes me 2 seconds to just fill them in quickly. So either way, I'm good. I'm gonna go fill them in with my Brow Wiz really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let's get started with the eyes. I'm gonna take the Giorgio Armani Eye Tint in the shade number 24. This is just a nude shade, and I like to prime my eyelids with this because it just makes them more even tone and cancels out any of those little crazy discolorations that we get on our eyelids. I'm just gonna pat that in all over the eyelid. So the look that I did in my past videos, I used these two products for my eyes. I used the Touch in Sol Metalist Liquid Foil and Glitter Eyeshadow Duo, and then I also used the Viseart Matte Warm Palette. So I'm gonna use both of these today. We're gonna recreate the exact same look. I'm gonna go in with this shade right up here, just this neutral brown shade right in the middle here. We're gonna put this in our crease, and I'm just gonna take this through my crease, just back and forth with those windshield wiper motions. We're just gonna get a good crease color going on here. Now we're going to pull out this Touch in Sol product. These are the best products for your eyes. I'm completely hooked on them. I now have 3. In that short amount of time, I have 3 of these now because I cannot get over how gorgeous these are on your eyes, and they stay put. They don't flake during the day, and they don't leave you with like little glitters all over your face throughout the day, which is amazing because most products like this I feel like do that. These just like hold tight. I am obsessed with these. So I'm going to take the foil side first. I'm going to twist that open. And what we're going to do is we're just going to apply this all over the lid. And then again, I'm just going to take that brush and we're just going to dab that right onto the lid. Look at that gorgeous gold shade. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go back to the Viseart palette now, and what I'm gonna do is just take this deeper brown shade right over here, and I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of this just on a short shader brush that looks like this. This is a Wayne Goss brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to deepen up the outer V part right on the side here, just a little bit in that outer V. And then taking a blending brush, just blend that outer V portion that we just applied, just very lightly. And then flipping this to the other side, we're gonna open up the glitter side. And we're just gonna get some of this onto our lid, just a little bit, right in the center. And again, I'm just going to press that in. This really just makes your eyes pop. When you just apply this right on top, just put it right in the center there and kind of blend it outwards a little bit. Your eyes will just pop. Especially if you have blue or green eyes, this gold just makes your eyes look amazing. Okay, so there's the eye look for now. I'm gonna go apply some eyeliner real quick. We're gonna do a light little wing eyeliner today, and I'll be right back. And I promise you guys I will do a winged eyeliner tutorial, but I'm gonna do that a separate video. So I'm gonna go apply my eyeliner quick, and I will see you right back here. So we're gonna take the Marc Jacobs fine liner pencil. This is in the shade Blacker. We're going to twist this up a little bit, and I'm going to tight line my upper lash line, just right in between those lashes with this pencil. This is a step you really don't wanna miss because it just really helps to thicken up the look of your lashes and just helps to make your eyes just look a little bit more defined. All right, so the next step here, we're just gonna curl our eyelashes. This is the Surratt eyelash curler that you all seriously need for the best lashes, I'm telling you. This is the best eyelash curler. And then I'm gonna use the Chanel, the Volume de Chanel mascara, which I'm probably gonna regret because I've not been loving this at all. I seriously had like 3 backups of this mascara because I used it for so long and it was such like the best mascara. And I don't know what they did to the formula because it's completely different now. It's like super wet and clumpy, but I really want to get rid of these and I really just wanna use this up. So I'm gonna use this today, hopefully it doesn't ruin my entire eyelashes here. Like it used to be such a good mascara and I don't know why, it's so clumpy lately. Does that happen to anybody else? Like I have to like really work with it to make it look decent. All right, that wasn't too bad this time. It didn't clump as terribly as I've seen it before. So this is what I do, this is my little trick. When a little bit clumps together, I take my tweezer and I just carefully like separate them and push them into place. Okay, not bad for the Chanel mascara today. I will say I've seen it work a lot worse on my lashes, so I'm happy about that. Let's move on to concealer. I'm gonna take the Osmosis concealer today. This has just been my go-to concealer recently. I've been loving it, absolutely loving it, I should say. I love that it's 2 ends and the one end has this moisture stick because this kind of primes your under eyes and smooths everything out, yet adds some like hydration and moisture to your under eyes at the same time. And I feel like every time I use this concealer, my makeup under my eyes just looks so good for the rest of the day. So I've been really using this one a lot lately. I'm just gonna dab that moisture stick under my eyes and then I just kind of blend it in with my finger. And it really does just help add that moisture. And then at the same time, it just primes and smooths everything out under those eyes there. So good. And then we're gonna flip it around to the other end. This has your doe foot applicator wand. This is in the shade Light. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of this just under my eyes here. Down my nose a little bit. Down those smile lines, brighten those up. When you brighten them up, they don't look as deep. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender. We're just gonna blend that concealer under the eye. And you really don't need a lot of that concealer. A little bit goes a long way. It really, really makes your under eyes look flawless. It has great coverage. And it really looks like your skin and doesn't budge throughout the entire day. So we want to keep that concealer looking perfect throughout the day. I'm going to take my RMS Beauty. This is the Unpowder. This is just the white version. And what I've been doing to set the under eyes lately, I've been doing things a little bit differently. I was going to do a full video on this, but it's literally like a 2-second tip that I've been doing, so I don't know if it's worth making a whole video. So I'm just going to talk about it now quick. I've been using this IT Cosmetics. This is the dual-sided brush. I don't even know if they make this separately, but I got it in a kit. But I take this little end here. I mean, you can honestly use like an eyeshadow brush. They pretty much look the exact same thing. But what I do is I take that small side and just dip a little bit of powder onto it, brush off any excess, And then I just take it right where I personally crease, which is right along the lash line. I don't really crease down here, or I don't tend to crease out here. For me, if a concealer is gonna crease or, you know, kind of like sink into lines, it's gonna be right under my lash line. It's so annoying. Does anybody else get that in that exact same place? So what I do is I will just set right on that area only, and I leave the rest of that concealer alone, and I feel like it just keeps your under eyes looking better throughout the day and not so dry looking and a little bit more youthful. It's definitely been working for me doing that, and I've just been loving the way my under eyes look. Okay, so then we're gonna set the rest of our face. We're gonna use the Osmosis Pressed Base. This is the Natural Dark. I'm using the Natural Dark right now, then I'm a little bit more self-tan. I'm gonna take my La Mer powder brush, get some of that onto my brush, and I'm just gonna bounce a little bit of that powder just to kind of set everything. Kind of gives a little bit of extra coverage. This powder is amazing. It doesn't look like powder at all on your skin, yet it gives amazing coverage and just makes your skin, again, look flawless. All right, so finishing up the lower lashes now, I'm gonna take my little Chikahota brush, this side, which is now back in stock. I will link everything down below for you guys. This is the best under eye smudge brush, and so many of you guys were asking, like, if I knew when it was coming back or where else to order it. I don't know where else you can order it other than that is back in stock on Beautylish now. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take, I think I'm gonna take this little bit of a darker shade right here, the one that we used on the outer V slightly. I'm gonna take a little bit of that. Actually, no, we used this one, but I'm gonna use this one under my eyes. And then I'm just going to take this brush. We're just gonna line and smudge just a little bit under the lashes. It just helps to balance out your eye look. Whenever I do shadow on the top, I just like to balance it out and just add a little bit of that smudgy shadow underneath. And then taking my MAC Extended Blade Giga Black Lash Mascara. What is new? I'm gonna take this to my lower lashes. Okay, so moving on to the fun part, we're gonna go to bronzer. I love when we finish up the eyes and we move on to the face products because those are just my absolute favorite. So today we're gonna use this new bronzer. We're gonna use the Ambient Bronzer in Diffused Bronze Light. This is that new bronzer that Hourglass just came out with, and I love this bronzer. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna take my Osmosis Full Face Brush, which is seriously the best bronzer brush of life. It's better than my Tom Ford brush, which is saying something because the Tom Ford brush is all I use for a long time now, and this just blows it away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to dab this bronzer all over around my hairline. Look at how beautiful that bronzer shade is. So stinking perfect. And do you see how it gives that like really gorgeous glow to the skin too? Like it just is beautiful. I'm obsessed. Okay, now that we have the most beautiful bronzer onto our skin, we're gonna move on to blush. I'm gonna take the Tom Ford Moonlight palette. Keeping with the exact same look that I did in those past videos, we're gonna use this as our blush today. So pretty. I talked about this in my favorites as well, that this duo right here is just unbelievable. This makes the perfect nude glowy blush. Perfect for spring and summer when you just want that like bronzy glow to your skin. This is also a gorgeous highlighter, but I'm not going to use that one today. I'm going to use the other one that I used originally for this look, but this is what we're using for the blush. Now I'm going to take my Hakuhodo blush brush. I get so many questions always on this brush. It's a Hakuhodo J210. I'm going to take that, I'm going to dab it on in here, pick up some of this gorgeous color, and then just bounce this onto the skin. Look at how beautiful that is. It gives a glow. I mean, honestly, you don't even need to put a highlight on top. I mean, we will, but we don't have to. Look at how pretty that blush is, just even by itself. Like if I was actually not going out tonight and I was just throwing on a blush for the day, I wouldn't even bother to put a highlight on, but I'm going out tonight, so I'm gonna add a little bit of an extra glow. Brian and I are gonna do a date night tonight. We're going to the new Nobu restaurant here in Newport Beach, which I am so excited about because they have a Nobu in Malibu, and we haven't gotten to that one yet. So they just opened one here in Newport Beach, and the restaurant just looks absolutely beautiful. It's like right on the water. The food looks spectacular, so I am so excited. I'm gonna be eating a ton tonight. So adding a little bit of extra glow for tonight, I'm gonna pull out the Algenist Reveal. These are the concentrated luminizing drops. This is in the shade Pearl. This is the exact same one I used for that look in those previous videos. I've been loving this. I'm gonna give it a good little shake, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of this. It comes in a dropper. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, just kind of blob it on like this, and I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender here. I'm gonna pick up just a little bit. You can always add more, so just do a little bit at a time, and I'm just going to take it and bounce it right on my cheekbones. These look so natural, yet give such a beautiful, beautiful glow to your cheeks. All right, we got that little extra glow going on here. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love this look. So finishing off this look for today, let's do our lips. I'm gonna take the Skimpy ColourPop lip liner. So then I'm going to take the Chantecaille liquid lip. This is in the shade Susie, which I love that name. It's my mom's name. We're going to use this today for our liquid lipstick. Now this is more of a matte lipstick. It's not really a liquid traditional lipstick where it's going to dry completely matte and not budge for the entire day. It's kind of more of like a whipped kind of texture that it will transfer, but it does dry down matte. So I'd say it's a little bit more like a matte lipstick, but this shade is everything. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit and dry down a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to be one of those lipsticks that sucks the moisture out of your lips or anything, but it does dry, so just give it a couple seconds to dry down. And then I'm going to top it off with this Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy. This is the Spice Girl shade. I am so in love with these. These make your lips tingle like crazy, but they really just kind of help plump everything out on your lips, and they are awesome. I love them. So I'm going to take this color and just run it right over top of the other shade. And there you have it. There is the final look up close. The gold eyes, bronzy, nude skin. This is the exact same look that I wore in my past favorites video and my Sephora haul video, exactly the same thing. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how I got this look. I'm so happy you guys requested this tutorial because I am happy to put this look together again for you guys, and I am loving it. I think it's like the perfect summer look. So thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day, getting ready with me here today. If you enjoyed this look, please give this video a thumbs up. Also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see some more summer makeup looks. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave here, and I think that's it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.